Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder, morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be, down under's calling, can't you hear?
G'day folks, welcome aboard, nice to have you here in the chat. First up, two Aussies. G'day Jonesy, welcome aboard buddy, nice to have you here. And yes, you are voiced with your other radio, Jonesy. I mean, goodness me, 2 channels. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And Joe coming in on 3rd. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. G'day, Gov. Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Greetings to those who are here. Fantastic. Nice to have you all here. Well, folks, hope you all had a very pleasant day today. Down under is, the weather was pretty good, 29 degrees today. We had some good fun in the sun. It's now sitting on 17 degrees with a bit of wind. So we're into a bit of good cooling down weather. Hopefully tomorrow's going to be just as exciting. Hang on, let me just have a quick squizzy dizzy. What does it say? Tomorrow being Thursday, we're going to have a top of 17. Oh my goodness me. Then Friday is 19. Saturday 24. So there we go. Weather's all over the place. I think it's going to be jacket day tomorrow. Maybe not a jumper, but we'll see. Joe's saying g'day to the governor. And Jonesy is saying cool and rain today. Yeah, no, I saw you guys had a temp of about 20-22, somewhere around there, I think. Yeah, so it was a bit on the cool side for you guys. I know. Okay, so where are we today? Where do you guys see we are today? I'll give you a bit more of a heads up on it a little later on, but yeah. News around the traps. Well, what's in port? Let's have a look. What's in port? Okay, so in Melbourne Port, we did have some ships coming on in this week. Let me just get to the month. In port today, what are we, the 11th? Nothing was in port today. Friday is our next ship, and that's going to be the Holland American Noordam coming in to Station Pier. And then on Saturday, we're going to have the Odyssey in at Station Pier, and the Riviera will be in on Tuesday. So our shipping is a little bit on the downside at the moment. In Sydney, let me see what's going on in Sydney. Sydney didn't have anything in today. It had the Seven Seas Mariner leave today. It sailed out at 17:45. But tomorrow they've got the Discovery Princess, and that's going to come in at 5:45 and leave at 16:15. So there we go. And on Friday they've got the Carnival Adventure coming in. That'll be at White Bay. And Anthem of the Seas will be at the Overseas Passenger Terminal. Moving right along to Brisbane. What's in Brisbane? Brizzy has, let me see. Today they didn't have anything in. They won't have anything in tomorrow, but on Friday they'll have the Voyager of the Seas. That's going to come in at 6:30 and leave at 1600. And then on Saturday, Queen Anne. Oh, excuse me. In Adelaide, We've got, let me see, in Adelaide they had the Amira in there today, and the next ship that comes in will be on Tuesday the 24th. That'll be the Viking Orion will be the next one. Let's see what's in Fremantle. I don't think very much. Actually, Fremantle did have something come on in. Let me just close that. Fremantle had the Coral Princess today. Tomorrow they're going to have the Seabourn Sojourn. And then on Saturday they're going to have the Silver Dawn. So that's shipping around the traps. Jonesy, what's going on in your neck of the woods, ship-wise? Joe is saying he can see a confluence of river and ocean. Yep. So where is it? Bernie had a high of 17 and similar till Sunday when it gets to 24. Awesome. Jonesy, yes. What was the yes to? Can't remember. So there we go. That's shipping down under for the minute. Let's take a look at the next step. Now, there's some interesting discussion going on with all the carnival ships at the moment. So we have to wait and see what happens there. Part of the discussion is, are the ships becoming more carnivalized? Or are they going to keep them at the same as they were, with a little bit of P&O in them, which is rather interesting because they're both ex-princess ships. Anyway, just a quick sip of water. That's better. Dry mouth. So, where are we? Any idea, folks? It is a New South Wales town. I'll give you that much. Okay, so what else is going on? Well, Gabby's getting herself ready for her cruise, which is on in a little bit on 31 days or somewhere around there. Also, Denise was on board last night at the Helping Hands for Cruising channel, and she was saying she's getting excited, so that's going to be amazing. Okay, so let's just have a little bit of a look at the cruise that Gabby's going to be going on. I think she's going to have an absolute...
The ABCs and You Group Cruise 2026 is the cruise you have been waiting for. Don't miss this opportunity to set sail on the magnificent Carnival Horizon for an epic 8-day sailing from Miami to the beautiful ABC Islands. After 2 amazing sea days, you will arrive at the island of Aruba where you can see the California Lighthouse or just take in the scenery. The next stop is Bonaire with its picturesque pink salt flats and amazing beaches. And then the last port of call is Curacao, where you can take a panoramic island tour or just take in the sights. 2 more sea days wrap up this cruise, and you will have plenty of time to hang out at the Pig and Anchor Bar, the Havana Bar, or the Ocean Plaza. There is so much to do on the horizon, and this is why it is a favorite among many. Contact Bruce at Ocean Travel or Felicia at Syrup City Travel today for more details and booking information for this amazing group cruise. We'll see you on board.
Yeah, that's going to be an amazing cruise. Gabby's going to have so much fun on there. Jonesy is saying that a musical friend, Craig Stewart, is on the Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas, which docked in Hobart today. He's doing the cruise, or he just got on for the day in Hobart. It's a great ship, I believe. Pretty sure it's not Port Macquarie. Joe, you are correct. It is not Port Macquarie. In actual fact, I hadn't even thought of doing one for Port Macquarie. Anyway, I'll give you a heads up on the If I do give you some of the info on it, you're going to turn around and know exactly where it is. But I will give you some heads up a little later on. Joe is saying, Jonesy Craig is a friend of mine too. Oh, good on you. How do you get to be mates with Craig? Now, I know Jonesy's connection, it'd be music. Nightbot is saying, welcome to the fun with the Down Under Cruises. Please support the channel so we can support Helping Hands for Cruising. Okay, so as I was saying, the ABC's cruise is going to be a great cruise. We've got Gabby on there. And I don't know if you guys actually had a look at the interview that was done by Michael Ann with Gabby and Michelle. Michelle's Gabby's mum. It was a great interview. They were talking about all things cruising, all things that they're looking forward to on the cruise. So, yeah, it was great. It was awesome. I will say to you folks, please go ahead, check out the downundercruises.com website and also the helpinghandsforcruising.org website. Both those have got lots of good info on them. I've got to actually update the Down Under Cruises with some info shortly. So that will be done. With regard to, well, we've got a month left before we change our time. And once we change our time, both Jimmy's and my time will coincide for Hump Day, and you never know, we might be doing a combined show. Now, Jonesy, as of next month, I believe, my Tuesday nights will become limited to one night a month for Helping Hands for Cruising, in which case you and I can do some sessions during the other Tuesday nights if you wish. That would be greatly appreciated. And by the way, folks, Nightbot tells you that if you drop your hashtag duck, your link will be dropped. So go ahead, do that, please. If you do that, then good news is we actually get to see what you've got to say, check out your channels, and everybody's going to be happy. So, all right, let me give you a little bit, whoops, wrong button. Let me give you a little bit on where we are today. So, this place is located on the far south coast or Sapphire Coast of New South Wales. At the 2021 census, the population was 3,821. And within a 10-kilometre radius from the central post office is over 18,000 people. That's all I'm going to give you right now. See if you can pick it. That's all I'm going to give you right now. All right. So, moving right along. Joe, you were freaking way off. But see if you can get it. See if you can get it. Okay, so we're looking forward to Gabby doing her cruise. The next cruise will be the same one that Joe is coming on, and Jonesy is also coming on. We've currently got like 8 cabins booked. So, oh, Lorraine, I didn't even see you there. G'day, Lorraine. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. And with that, Lorraine dropped the hashtag duck. So there we go. Please welcome Traveling with Special Abilities to the stream, and there's her link. How you doing, Lorraine? I hope you're feeling way better and things are on the improve. And the young'un is, both the young'uns are close to getting some gainful employment. All right. So there is the Ducks Great Barrier Reef cruise coming up at the end of the year. We are definitely looking forward to that cruise. Eight cabins booked so far, and we are still waiting on results from the ACNC to see whether or not we can get tax deductions going on there. But yeah, 8 cabins booked. We are in the throes of organising other things, other activities for the cruise. We are expecting of those 8 cabins to be having at least 2 Americans that we know of, that being Rafael Viso from Viso's Travel and Eric B from Traveling with Eric B. Both channels are absolutely amazing. You've got to check them out when you have the opportunity. All right, Lorraine is saying same all round. That's no good. Well, let's hope everything works well. Question: is this place a cruise port? Answer: no. Joe's mind is really ticking over. I can just see it. Anyway, so with the Ducks cruise, we're looking to try and organise a whole heap of things beforehand. If we can make it to Australia Zoo, we will. If we can't, well, so be it. I've discovered that, and thanks to Jonesy, public transport is like 50 cents. So going across the river is relatively cheap, Brisbane River. It is absolutely an amazing opportunity to go up there. I've been to Brisbane a couple of times, been there for a karate tournament and a couple of other things. But to be actually able to go to the cruise port, that'll be a first for me. And to go on the Carnival Luminosa will also be a first. So there we go. Or only exciting stuff happening, as we say. Now, let me put this on while I've got Joe here and make him all green. Let's see if I can get that happening. Here we go. You're Ilana.
You're Shaun.
And together we are the Down Under Cruisers, welcoming you to... What are we doing on New Year's Eve 2026-27?
Funny you should say that. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Oh, you know what? What could be better than party time, New Year's Eve party time, in the middle of the beautiful Pacific Ocean over the Great Barrier Reef?
We're going on a cruise?
We're going on a cruise.
Whoa! Well, let's have a look. Yep, Joe, 292 days away. It's not that far. It's not that long, I should say. Time is ticking. We should be having lots of fun. Joe is saying he shouldn't. He knows that area of New South Wales. He should be able to identify that place. Go ahead. I've given you the opportunity. Lorraine says she needs a winning lotto ticket. Yep. You got something like 400 million or something like that coming up on Thursday, I believe. You've got the huge lottery, I believe. I was told. Yeah, so we're going to have an amazing time on that cruise too, because I've never been to the Great Barrier Reef. I've never been to Cairns. I've never been to Airlie Beach, nor Willis Island for that matter. So it's going to be an awesome opportunity to see those places, and there's going to be some good company. I know that we'll have some good company on board. Anyway, moving right along, we're getting some interesting ships come on in, as you know. Okay, you've practically been to every town on the coastal fringe of the New South Wales coast, so therefore you should know it. Nightbot is saying, please check out the website, thedownundercruises.com. Check it out. Lorraine is saying she's never been to Aussie. Oh, Lorraine, you've got to get the opportunity. If it's possible, you've got to get the opportunity, because there's some amazing stuff here. There's some amazing people. Like, for example, just outside of the Gold Coast, which is up north, right near Brisbane, there's 3 theme parks there. Wet and Wild, I forget their name, SeaWorld, and one other, I can't remember what it is, but it's almost like a Disney type. They're all there, lots of fun stuff, fun in the sun on the Gold Coast. So take your time, check it out. If you have the opportunity, come on down, and I might actually do one session. Movie World, that's it. Thank you, Joe. I might actually do a segment on the Gold Coast at some point. But where are we? Where are we today? Let me see. Let me give you a couple more hints. So let me just lower that for a bit. Okay, so some of the history is it has paleontological significance. It's regularly studied by the School of Earth Sciences at Australian National University, ANU. Several previously unknown species have been found in the ancient sedimentary rocks there. I won't tell you what they are. The place, Joe, to give you a bit of a hint, it has one primary school. It's a public school. However, the town does not have a high school. The children from this town have to travel to another couple of towns, which I should do, to attend public high school or attend private schools in the surrounding areas. I won't tell you those. It's one of the few towns on the south coast to have its own airport. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to say. Because if I give you any more, Joe, you'll jump on it in 30 seconds. Lorraine says she's got to get Rebecca there to get a mate. Yeah, absolutely. And she could actually, well, if she's good, we can actually help take care of her. Joe is saying SeaWorld is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it is, especially when they get the dolphins to do their stuff as well. Dinosaurs, yeah. They have discovered some of those in that location. Keep on working at it, Joe, see if you know. Whoever else is in the chat, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Please pop please put a comment in. I know there are 11 of you out there at this particular point in time. So those of you across the pond, I hope it's a great morning for you. I know it's a bit early. It's 5 a.m. for those on the eastern seaboard. So please pop in and say g'day. All right. So where are we today? My mum went there, was there last weekend along with my sister and my sister's kids and her grandbaby, and they were having lots of fun. Lorraine has no flippin' idea. I can fully understand that. That's like you asking me places in the U.S. I would have no flippin' idea except for one place. 2 places. And another 3 places in the airport. I'd know the airport. Or maybe Houston I might know a bit better. Tampa I might know as well. Can't say I would recognise it if I saw it on a map, but put me in the location, I would kind of remember where I was. Anyway, so interesting things are happening with shipping. Our season is busy, coming to an end very soon. So ships would start to be they'd start to be doing repositionings. One of the ships that will be doing a repositioning fairly soon will be the Carnival Adventure. That will be going the other side they'll be going to your side of the pond, Lorraine. Which is rather interesting because it was there in another iteration. So I wonder if the ship will know where it's going. Lorraine is saying that it's 4:25 her time. She just can't sleep. Joe is saying his original guess was going to be Merimbula, so that is my answer. Merimbula Airport is the only airport on. Are you sure, Joe? Or are you just guessing? The New South Wales coast with daily RPT flights. Daily repeat flights. So let me check that out. Merimbula is one of the only few towns on the south coast of New South Wales to have its own airport, Merimbula Airport. There are daily flights serviced by QantasLink and Rex Airlines from Sydney and Melbourne to Merimbula. Flights from Sydney often stop in Moruya. So there you go. RPT, regular passenger transport. Yup. Good. So you got it, Joe. Well done. I will buy you an extra drink on the cruise. How's that? Transport is Merimbula is one of the only few towns on the south coast to have its own airport. It's situated just off the National Highway 1, the Princess Highway. Merimbula is nearly the same distance to both Sydney and Melbourne, with both trips taking between 5 and 7 hours to drive. It's approximately 3 hours drive to Canberra. Merimbula is serviced by many interstate and intrastate road coach services and connects with rail services at many interchanges. So there you go. Joe, it was Merimbula. Merimbula is, and I'll read it properly, Merimbula is a town on the Merimbula Lake, located on the far south coast or Sapphire Coast. At the 2021 census, the population was 3,821. The population within 10 kilometres of the Merimbula post office is over 18,000. So there you go. The satellite town of Tura Beach lies within 10 kilometre population radius. Merimbula Point is an area of paleontological significance. So there you go. I left a whole lot of things out while giving it to you, but there you go. It is Merimbula, and it is. Mum went there. She had a lot of fun. They have a footy team called the Merimbula Pambula Bulldogs, and are based near Pambula. That's where they play their sport, and they play rugby league, which is their game. They also have an AFL Sapphire Coast team, and they play cricket as well. Joe is saying that the main coach operator to service Merimbula is Premier Motor Service. They're based out of Unandera. Okay. All these Aboriginal names, they get me every time. Yeah. So Merimbula is one of those holiday towns where people go in for vacation. They have an absolute blast. It's relaxing. It's a country town. During the peak season, the population does peak. I know Mum would love to go and retire there if she has the opportunity, but she loves to be with the kids. So she's going to stay down here with us. But if she had Unandra, that's it. If she has the opportunity, she would go and live in Merimbula. That's where she and Dad used to go for their vacations all the time. So, yeah, that's Merimbula. It is exactly in the middle. It'll take you just as long to travel between Melbourne and Sydney, and it is along the coast, which makes it a bit of an interesting setup. So it should have actually been Australia's capital, not Canberra, because Canberra is closer to Sydney than it is to Melbourne. But you know what? Sydney won on that one. Melbourne was originally Australia's capital when we first formed Federation in 1901, I believe. See, the foreigners telling you about Australian history. So, with those cruises coming up, we're going to have an absolute blast. The Carnival Adventure, I believe, has just come out of dry dock, or is it still in Singapore? No, it's just come out of Singapore dry dock. Everything is still brand new. They are learning their ways around. The Luke's Bar and Grill has now become the Fahrenheit 555, and also they have the top, what do they call it? The burger joint is called the Top something or other. It's not at this point providing Guy Fieri's burgers, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. We're one step at a time. It's becoming more and more carnivalized, which is good. I think if a cruise line takes over a ship, they should actually make it part of their own. So that's going on with the Carnival Adventure. Carnival Splendor is still going to stay down under, as well as the Carnival Encounter. Carnival Encounter is going to stay in Brisbane, and I think the Splendor is going to be sailing out of Sydney now. As of next season, we should be seeing more ships pulling out of Melbourne. So most of the ships that come in here are on a round Australia trip. No one is actually boarding the ship as the start of a cruise. So Melbourne is actually not boarding new passengers. Melbourne at this particular point is just acting as a stopping point for those ships that are travelling around the country. G'day Jimmy, welcome aboard buddy, nice to have you here. Joe is saying g'day to Lorraine, and Lorraine is saying she dislikes Guy's burgers, very greasy. Yeah, well, both Ilana and I tried it, and we went, you know what, Joe saying g'day Jimmy, both Ilana and I tried it out, and we said, you know what's the difference between it and McDonald's? To be honest, I'll tell you, the best burgers I had was on the Norwegian Encore, because the chef made it directly in front of you, and you could pick it up as you liked, and the burgers were well done. And you do what pleases you. Jimmy's saying g'day to Joe, and Lorraine is saying g'day to everyone. And Jimmy's saying g'day to Lorraine, and look who's just popped in. Well, Danny Dizzle, how are you? Good morning, young lady. You didn't go on a cruise, but how was Helen? Did you have a good time at Helen? And you're off to Switzerland tomorrow? Is that right? Give us a heads up. G'day, Dan, that's supposed to be Danny from Joe. And Jimmy is saying there's a huge difference. A huge difference between Philmy and Jimmy. Danny's gone, Jimmy! There we go. And Danny's gone, Joe! And Jimmy's gone, not pink slime. Oh, okay. Yep, real meat. Oh, you're true. Real meat. Well, Guy, I don't know. To me, it tastes the same. I know that NCL's was absolutely fantastic. Jimmy's gone, Danny. You had a blast. That is awesome. Hey, who was the funniest character there? Who was the one you had the most fun with? Today, you're going today. Oh wow, so jealous. What time do you leave? Smash burger. Yeah. Jimmy likes them. You like Guy. Okay, it's up to you, mate. It's personal taste. From my point of view, from us, it was like no big difference. Oh, thank you, Danny. Shaun, you've made my day. Absolutely. Joe is saying, make sure you get your fill of chocolate in Switzerland, Danny. Yeah, the chocolate is awesome. Okay, so we were in Switzerland. We got the Toblerone. We got a huge one, like a really big one. That was awesome. The chocolate is to die for. Jimmy is saying, got to get ready for Cup of Joe. Mate, you get ready. You have a great show. If I can, I will pop in. But hopefully, you and I will be, as of next month, having a great time. Danny, Ruffy is crazy. Eddie is crazy. Every time we would take a picture, he would make funny faces. Yep. And how did you go with Eric? Eric's fun too. Eric is fun. Okay, so we've just discovered the place that is in the background is a country town called Merimbula. It's kind of like in the middle between Melbourne and Sydney, and it is a vacation place that most the elder population would love to actually go to. The younger generation tend to go to the bigger cities to find work and make their life, but the older ones tend to go to places like Merimbula to settle down and become more safe and more comfortable, because it is a quiet spot. And the good thing about Merimbula is that they do have a very, very good fishing community. So people do heaps of fishing out of there. Danny is saying Eric is awesome. Didn't spend that much time with him. We hung out with Coca Culture. Oh, he went to Fam Adventures also. Mostly. Awesome. That is great. So jealous, you know that. We have to, both Ilana and I have to win the lottery, and if we win the lottery, we might make the next one. as well as a couple of other cruises, but we'll see how we go with that. Yeah, so there we go. Joe is saying he may not be live on Saturday as he may be going out, but he's going to see his niece and go to Kabuta demo day. Oh, that's cool. Hey Joe, by the way, for this month, instead of us having our live at 2 p.m. Melbourne time, we will be doing our live starting 1 p.m. Melbourne time, purely because of the time change in the U.S. We keep our Saturday or their Friday night at the same time. So, and then our ones here during the week stay at our time. So they can bend with our rules and we can bend with theirs. Okay, so the fleet down under during the winter months will be reduced by 2 ships, because the Carnival Luminosa and the Carnival Adventure will be headed back across the pond. Thanks for the head up, pleasure mate. I would hate for you to be hanging around only to find out that the show's been come and gone. And maybe we could fit in with your time zone as well, with your activities, because you are quite a busy bloke. Those of you that don't know Jonesy will know, don't know Joe, would know that he's quite a busy bloke. Joe's saying he's out, talk over at Jimmy's. Mate, if I do get to Jimmy's, I will attempt to. I've got a couple of things I need to sort out first up, but I will try. I will try. Famous last words. All right. Don't have much more to say, folks, other than it's good to see you here. You will notice some changes. Those of you that are across the pond that are coming in, every Wednesday that I can, I will be doing a Where Are We Today segment. So if Jimmy and I have the opportunity to collaborate, what you'll find is that when it's Jimmy scheduling the session, we will do Jimmy stuff. When I'm scheduling the session, we will do things like Where Are We Today? All right, with that in mind, as I said, I don't have much more to say. I'm going to call it quits. Friday night will be another interesting session, and we hope that you guys will enjoy the time, have lots of fun with us. So with that in mind, folks, I'm going to wish you all a good evening, and or for those of you across the pond, have a great day, and we'll catch you all at Jimmy's show. Take it easy, and let's talk soon.
Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder, morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a choose.